So I'm now returning to my tour around Bautzen. There's a rather curious building here. It's a bit run down, but first of all there's this little annex, this wooden annex thing, which I think is very Eastern German. You can still see something wonderfully done up in Sopot in Poland, mainly in Sopot in Poland. And then I've heard two gentlemen here speaking Sorbian, I think. But ahead, and here we have another pretty wonderful sign painted on, which is well pre-war. So now I'm heading back towards the old part of town, and having visited the Stasi prison, which you can see in another film or two. There's probably quite a lot of them done. So this is the corn-marked Żytnewiki. Doesn't see much corn being sold here. Ah, no, that's not corn, that is wheat. Sorry, not much wheat here being sold either. There's another view of the Leaning Tower of Bautzen. It's in fact 144 centimetres out. From this angle, to be quite honest, particularly as the way I hold the camera, it doesn't quite look it. But from the street down on the right, Steinstraße, I'm sorry, it was more obvious. So this is the way into the old town I'm taking now. So that's the museum. It's got some paintings in there or something like that. I'm not too bothered about paintings. Another tractor tower, but I have no idea what it is. Well, from here we can see quite clearly how it's leaning out of position, and this point here next to the Sorbian Tower. I know it's a Sorbian Tower because I've just read it. I think this house here has seen better days. On the subject of which, I've just had a look at one of the real estate agencies, and I've got to say that the prices here are really cheap. Couldn't believe it when I was looking at it. I was thinking it was in zloty, not in euro. Sorry, zloty with an extra zero on. What a wonderful gate in the city wall. Magnificent. There we have the cathedral. There we have a Sorbian restaurant. Don't know what Sorbian food is, so I shall go and have a look. I think the car's down there somewhere. No, it's not. Somewhere street off it. Gasse. Szeroka Hasa. In Polish that means wide. This doesn't look very wide though. It's a nice hotel. Well, from the outside, I mean, it might be horrible inside, but from the outside it looks nice. Oh, that's nice, I like that. Architecturally. Got to say, the Sorbian language is really very straightforward. You know, there's, okay, Fleischergasse is the, what do you call it in English, the slaughter, Rzeźnicka. Mikołajskie Wrotka. Mikołaj Pforta. Nikolai Pforta. Pforta. Wrota is gate in Russian. So I presume that means gate. Pforta means a fortified gate, I think, in German, though I stand to be corrected on that. Fortified entrance. This is the graveyard, as you can probably tell by the music. You know, there's people dying again here. In Serbian. Jezus je najuzvijenije. I trust in you. Good tag. Jezus je mój pokład drogi na świecie I w niebieskach. Now I don't understand everything there, but something about something on this earth and in heaven. Jesus to my pokład lying way, as in lying as in lying down. My way in this world and in heaven. There's a church which was destroyed in the 30 Years' War, which was in the 17th century, and this cemetery itself goes back to 1455 or something like that. 1455 years. And here we have a most magnificent view. Oh, and there's the spray mirror. Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, it's really attractive. Oh, brilliant. I really like that. I find this view particularly attractive. The mill, the way the river bends round. Not so obvious from here, maybe, but it does bend round. And the houses. It's really attractive. There we have the ruins of the church and the graveyard, which goes back cemetery, which goes back so many years. The tower. The stones don't particularly old. None of them, in fact. There's like, you know, I've got a couple here, which I can't really read. I can tell that it's in German though, and not in Sorbish. There we are. There's a very old-looking one. It's not that old though. But this poor gentleman, George Schwartz, who was a business person, born the 28th of May 1888, died 1st of April 1947 in a prisoner of war camp in Neubrandenburg. When you're 59, ending up in a Soviet prisoner of war camp can't be much fun. Very beautiful. Well, first to see an unusual thing here, which is a Senf mustard restaurant. So they specialise in mustard. That's a very unusual theme, I think, for a restaurant. That's the Matthias Tower, built 1486. And quite impressive. Walk around the walls. I believe that this was built in 1939. or maybe just another part of it was done and we was here before then. But you get a very good impression of the gorge down there, with the river and the height of everything. It's really very, very impressive. There we have excellent view. The road bridge is coming in here, and the river, and a pile of wind. Oh dear, which doesn't bear good, because wind usually brings with it rain. In any case, you can't hear what I'm saying, but you can appreciate the view, hopefully. Well, that's called the water tower, Bautzen. Don't know why, it doesn't look like a water tower to me. Plenty of water down there though. I find the vegetation on houses has been particularly attractive, particularly this time of year. I love the way that sort of turned the red and the green. It's brilliant. Schloss Schanka, 1431. There's the Riverside, named after a chocolate bar. No, it means night in German. Kleine Pettigere Gasse. It certainly is kleiner. So the ruins of the monks' church, and oh, there's a water tower up there. Oh, see the water tower. So back in the town hall and the cathedral, which is divided in two, and we'll have a look at the cathedral now. Well, Bautzen's a pretty small town, but it's really full of interesting things, fascinating. Rather reminds me of Olomouc, where I went last year. I'm now leaving, but it's a day well spent, and you can spend, I think, a lot more than a day there. Very interesting. I'd like even to stay and have something to read, but I decided I had to press on, otherwise sort of really rude turning up people's houses very late, or rather tomorrow morning, as now looking like I will be doing. Highly recommend a visit.